this is Jo from Maths Tutor Me. Today we've come to the end of our integers topic and we're going to do some revision questions. So each of the questions on my sheets today are just like ones that we have looked at in previous lessons on integers. So if you have done all of those lessons and you're feeling pretty confident, you can pause the video, attempt all of these questions, and then just use this video as a check to see if you get everything right. Otherwise, if you think you still need a little bit of help, you can work through these questions with me. So let's have a look at question number 1. Arrange the following numbers in ascending order. Remember, ascending means from smallest to largest. So smallest will be the most negative. So that will be -9. Then -5 will be the next one. And then -1. After we've done all the negative numbers, then we go into our positive numbers. 2 is smaller than 4, so 4 is the biggest. Smallest through to biggest is ascending. Question 2, draw a horizontal number line from -5 to 5 and label the points. So with my ruler, I'm going to draw a horizontal line, 10 centimeters long. In the middle at 5, that's going to be 0. And each centimeter is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Each centimeter is 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, and -5. Okay, so there's my number line. Now to label these points on it. So -3, 1, 2, 3 will be right there. Okay, a +4 means we go up from the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. -1, so from 0 going to the negative side, -1, and 2 is +1, 2, right there. Okay, question 3, write the next two numbers in the pattern. -16, -11, and -6. These numbers are actually coming up. They're getting bigger and they're coming up by 5. We're actually adding on 5 each time. If I add 5 to that, I get to -11. If I add 5 to that, I get to -6. So if you think if you're at -6 on your number line and you want to add another 5, you will be at -1. So for the next one, we're actually going to jump from negative numbers over into the positive numbers. If we're at -1 and we want to add on 5, we will end up at 4. Okay, in question 4, I have a mixture in here of addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Okay, so it's important that you practice with all these operations mixed up together and you remember which rules to use when. So for A, I have -3 plus 5. So this is using the number line. So you start at -3. I want to add on 5, so jump up 5. Will take me to 2. And for B, we have -1, -7. So that means we're starting at -1 and we want to go further down our number line 7 more jumps, which will take us to -8. C, we've got two operations here to do. We're starting at -2. We want to go down 5 more. That takes us to -7. But then we want to come up 6. So -7 coming up 6 will take us to -1. In D, we have two symbols next to each other. This is when we combine them. 2 minuses become a plus. 3 plus 6 is 9. In E, two symbols next to each other combine. A plus and a minus makes a minus. -2 minus another 4, so going down even further, becomes -6. All right, now we're multiplying. So two numbers multiplied together, if they're both negative, is going to become a positive. And 9 times 10 is 90, so positive 90. In G, -5 times 3. Well, let's do that first. A minus and a plus means a negative answer. 5 times 3 is 15. We then want to multiply that by 2. Minus and a plus still means a minus. 15 times 2 is 30. For H, minus 4 times minus 5, let's do that first. A minus and a minus makes a plus. 4 times 5 is 20. Then we can times by the 10. They're both positive, so it's going to stay positive. 20 times 10 is 200. In I, we are dividing. A fraction means divide. Positive and a negative number will give you a negative answer. 50 divided by 5 is 10. J, minus 24 divided by minus 4. Both being negative means we get a positive answer. 24 divided by 4 is 6. Okay, still some more questions to come. So for K, 70 divided by minus 2. Let's do that before we worry about the end bit there. Positive and negative is a negative. 70 divided by 2 is 35. Then we want to divide that by minus 5. A minus and a minus makes a plus. 35 divided by 5 is 7. In L, we want to work out what the top is, and the bottom, we have to work out each of those before we can do the division. But we actually have quite an interesting question here. 6 minus 4 times minus 3. So we would need to do the multiplication before we do the subtraction. So we leave the 6 there. Minus 4 times minus 3 is going to become a plus. 4 times 3 is 12. Over, on the bottom, minus 9 plus 3, so that's just an addition. Coming up 3 places, that will take minus 6. Now, we still have to simplify this further. 6 plus 12 is 18 divided by minus 6. Okay, we're finally ready to do the divide. A positive and a negative number will make a negative answer. 18 divided by 6 is 3. Question 5. Elsie parks her car on... Sorry, let me start again. Elsie parks her car 1 floor below ground level, so she's at minus 1. She walks up 3 flights of stairs, so that means we have to add 3. And then she takes the elevator up another 4 levels, so she's going to go up some more. What floor did she end up on? Okay, so she's a negative 1. We want to add on 3. That will take her to the 2nd floor. Then up another floor will take her to the 6th floor. So she is on the 6th floor. Okay, so for a wordy question, it's always good to give a wordy answer. Question 6, complete the table using the rule y is equal to x divided by 3. So whatever x is, we want to divide it by 3. Minus 18 divided by 3. Well, a minus and a positive means it's going to be a negative answer. 18 divided by 3 is 6. Minus 9 divided by positive 3, again, is going to be negative. 9 divided by 3 is 3. 0 divided by anything is always 0. 6 divided by 3 is 2. And 15 divided by 3 is 5. Question 7, this is our last one today. The maximum temperature on Mount Cool is recorded for 5 days. Find the average maximum temperature if the results were. Okay, so here are the temperatures for our 5 days. Minus 6, minus 8, minus 4, 1, and minus 3. To find an average, we have to add all of those numbers together. So we have minus 6 plus a minus 8 plus minus 4 plus 1 plus minus 3. Now, all those plus minuses are really just minuses, aren't they? Because a plus and a minus makes a minus. So let's work out what that is. Minus 6 minus 8 on our number line, that's going to be down at minus 14. Minus another 4 is minus 18. Then we want to add 1, so we're going to be at minus 17. And minus 3 will make minus 20. So adding all those together, we get minus 20. But the average is the total of all of them added up, which is minus 20, divided by how many days there were. So there was 5 days. So we need to divide that by 5. Okay, so a negative number divided by a positive number is a negative, and 20 divided by 5 is 4. So the average temperature, was minus 4. Okay, that was a bit of a tricky one there at the end. Hopefully you got that answer. That's the end of our topic. Join me next time and we'll start a new one. Until then, keep practicing. Bye.